Hello folks, and welcome again to the channel. It's all about racing. In this episode, we're going to take a look at a very unique Porsche 911 RSR Team Project 1 art car, the winner of the LMGTE AM class in the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 2019. Folks, this car, had one gentleman driver and two professional drivers in it, and raced very, very well, respectively. But it wasn't the win that really made this car, I guess, a prize collector's item, but more the livery. Many call this the art car, as it had an artist rendering of a woman on it in various guises. From this angle, what you're looking at basically is her face and her flowing hair. You can clearly see the sunglasses on the car. One lens right on the hood, the other, or not the hood, the top of the car, one on the door, her nose in the middle, her mouth, and her flowing hair all around the hood of the car. Absolutely fascinating rendering of it. You take a look at the front of the car, and there you basically just see what I assume is flowing hair. And then you take a look at this side of the car, and you have two eyes staring at you, along with other vibrant colors. I mean, this is a neat-looking car. Now, this is a 1/64 scale Sparky car. It's a die-cast. Does come attached to this base, as you see here. I do not have a 1/43 scale rendering of it. It is on my list to get one. I believe I had found a couple, but they were kind of pricey, so I'm kind of waiting to see if I can get a deal on one. It's not that high on my list, but it is certainly one that I'd like to have. The drivers in this car, as you can see on this side of the base, are Jörg Bergmeister, Patrick Lindsay, and E. Perfatti. I do not know that is. That was probably the amateur driver that drove this car. The other two are Porsche factory drivers. But anyhow, really cool looking. And if you take a look at the back, it gets even more bizarre. And instead of talking about this car, I'm just talking about the livery, because the livery of this thing is just astounding. But there you have two eyes staring at you. Very nicely done. Now, unfortunately, as nice as this car is, I really wish the taillights were plastic inserts. They are just painted, so we will talk about the makeup of the car a little bit, because that's one thing I don't like about Sparky cars, I'm just going to call them the cheap-ass taillights that they have on there. I mean, even Mini GT for $10 gives you a plastic insert. Spark doesn't do that, and these cars cost about $25. But anyhow, that's a really neat rendering, very cool-looking livery on this car. Take a look at it from this angle. And these cars, they do come with this plastic base, which is nice. They do not, however, come with a jewel cover or a box to store it in. I believe these came in blister packs. I bought this so long ago, I don't remember. I had one of the viewers of the channel had told me they believe they come in blister packs here in the United States. You may get them in boxes elsewhere, but we don't get them here. This is basically what you get, is what you're seeing. And I do take this off of it, and I put it in my display cabinet. In fact, Sparky has a rather clever release mechanism on the bottom of the thing that just basically unclips the car without having to use a screwdriver or anything else to get it out, which is kind of nice. But anyhow, just a really cool looking car here. And there it is, just rotating here, just taking a look at it. Kind of make your head dizzy a little bit, but really, really neat rendering of this car. Just absolutely bizarre. Anyhow, hope you've enjoyed this video. See you next time. Take care.